You don't have to move mountains. You just have to shift the way you see them. Most people think transformation has to be big, loud, dramatic, overnight. But change doesn't always look like an explosion. Sometimes it's a whisper, a subtle shift in thought. And that shift, it creates a ripple. One ripple becomes two, and suddenly, your entire reality begins to shift with it. The reason people stay stuck isn't because they're weak. It's because they keep trying to change their results without ever changing their thoughts. They hustle harder, they grind longer, but they're still thinking the same things, still believing the same limitations, still reacting the same way every time life doesn't go their way. Nothing changes if the thinking stays the same. Your mind is the root system. Your life is the tree. And if the roots are twisted in fear, doubt, or scarcity, you can't expect the tree to bear good fruit. So before you change your goals, change your internal dialogue. What is your mind rehearsing every day without your permission? Because thoughts are habits, and the longer you think a thought, the more it becomes your identity, the more it feels like just the way I am. But you're not your thoughts. You're the awareness behind them. That's why self-awareness isn't optional anymore. It's your superpower. Because once you start noticing the patterns, you stop being controlled by them. A lot of people try to manifest a new life without updating the software in their mind. They speak affirmations, but underneath, they still feel unworthy. They visualize success, but deep down, they still expect failure. And here's the thing, your subconscious doesn't listen to what you say. It listens to what you believe. It listens to your vibration, to your default settings. So the work isn't to fake confidence. It's to shift your baseline, not by force, but by intention, over and over again. You don't have to move mountains. You just have to notice the pebble in your shoe, the invisible belief that keeps tripping you up, the story you inherited but never questioned, the loop you've been stuck in so long. You started calling it reality, but reality is customizable only when you stop accepting the default version. You weren't born to survive on autopilot. You were meant to design your experience with precision, with clarity, with purpose. And no, this isn't about toxic positivity. This is about becoming conscious of your inner landscape. If your mind is a garden, what are you watering every day? Fear or faith? Doubt or direction? Problems or potential? Start small. Shift one recurring thought. I'll never get out of this becomes I'm becoming someone who finds the way. I'm too far behind becomes I'm right on time for my own path. This is how mountains move, not by force, but by frequency. Because when your mind changes, your energy changes. And when your energy changes, reality responds. You don't need a miracle. You need momentum. And momentum starts with a shift, a thought, a belief, a moment of clarity. Don't underestimate the power of one new thought. That's how everything begins. One shift, one ripple, one unlocked mind can change everything.